They only sell beer in cans, which is...
Number one stereotype about Germans, I think, is that they have no humor.
Eichhörnchen?
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 Yeah.
Okay, so here's the deal. I just recently moved from Germany to Canada and I was getting serious FOMO.
Oktoberfest.
I thought I would have to miss Oktoberfest, but then I found out that 700,000 people close to Toronto are actually celebrating it. And it's happening right now. It's time to find out if it's real or not. So today we have one mission. First of all, to find the biggest Oktoberfest outside of Germany, and then we have to see if it's a real Bavarian party or just a Canadian tourist trip. So let's go.
Morning guys, we will start our journey now. As you can see, the weather is not too great. We'll eat some snacks before I leave the apartment. The plan is that we go to the Union Station, have a little breakfast there, and then we will take the train to Kitchener, at least halfway, and take the bus. So we'll my first time at Union Station. Yeah, it should rain today, so we'll pack a rain jacket as well. Let's see.
Alright, we can go now to the subway. This is my first time in the Toronto subway as well. So far, it looks very clean. Just tap and go. There we go. And so now we will take the subway to the Union Station. The subway is definitely too small for me. I can't stay in here. I arrived at Union Station now, and I think it was a big mistake to not eat something for breakfast because all of the stores are still closed. I thought that, yeah, in Germany it is the way that every food store will have open like 24/7 on a train station. Okay, we have this one. This is only sweet and I'm very hungry. Yeah, that's a big problem. Not a very good start. Of course, McDonald's is already open. Oh yeah, I see Tim Hortons everywhere. Let me know in the comments if it's good. Never heard of this and I've never been to. Looks like a Canadian fast food chain. We'll find out. This is a little concourse I found. Maybe there are even more. Let's check. Oh yeah, shops and restaurants up there. Yeah, so I think some of you told me about this location in the comments, and there's even a little Oktoberfest sticker. To be honest, it's a bit like a maze. Oh yeah, there we have a map. That's great. Here we are. Okay, and we are... Here's the Great Hall. So before I leave, I want to see the Great Hall. Let's find some staircases. There we go. This is more like it. It's so beautiful. It's very, very pretty. It reminds me of Stuttgart main station. It's so much light coming in here. I really like the North American stations. This is definitely one of my favorite ones. Unfortunately, I do not have too much time. Wow, look at those columns. That's huge columns. So there's another I think there's only McCafe, but yeah, 2 McDonald's in one building, which is, I don't know. It might be a bit of an unconventional breakfast, but I saw this chain. I also ate it in China, and I love their crispy burgers. So I have crispy burger with soup now and a drink for much less than I could get a baguette at the other places. So I'm pretty fine with that. All right, so I got an iced tea. We got this little crispy burger, and then I also got a soup. And yeah, this looks delicious. Okay, we will board the train very soon. This is how the train station looks like, and wow, what a view. It is such a cool view here. Awesome. And it's a huge train compared to German trains. It's so massive.
There's Mississauga, and this is where I originally intended to go because rent there was so much cheaper.
So this was the only connection from Toronto, and you can see the line. So apparently our windshield wipers were broken, so we're switching buses now. It's not even raining. I don't know how this is happening, but yeah. Alright, we were finally able to make it. We are now at the Kitchener-Waterloo Oktoberfest. Look at this. We're finally there. We made it, and the weather's also very, very good. Wow, it's crowded. It's so crowded back there. All right, so my friend Leo from New York arrived. We are right now in the middle of the tent, probably on the Willkommensplatz. Yeah, we want to drink some beer now, but unfortunately, they only sell beer in cans, which is disgusting, to be honest. To drink beer out of cans at Oktoberfest is pretty bad, but
Disgusting for a German. It's normal for a North American.
no. This can't be normal. This is really
This is our
disgusting.
culture.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah. So we drink beer with cans from out of cans
Yeah.
now. All right. After finishing the first beer, we are now a bit hungry, and we will now get a sausage. We'll get a Nürnberger Bratwurst, which is very typical for Oktoberfest. And so, yeah, they are also playing some music now, but what is the biggest disappointment for me right now is that they are only serving beer in cans. What is your first impression?
I'm having a good time.
You have sauerkraut on your nose too.
That's how you know it's good.
How do you like it?
The sauerkraut really brings it all together, I think.
Okay, let's see. The mustard tastes a bit weird. And also they didn't have ketchup.
You put ketchup on this?
Yeah, you put ketchup on a bratwurst.
So it is just a hot dog.
Yeah, basically, yeah. It's a better German hot dog.
I think
Still
it's
have sauerkraut on your nose.
it tells my story.
All right, so quickly introduce yourself, Leo.
Well, you just did. My name is Leo. I'm from New York City, and we're here in Kitchener-Waterloo to see the largest and best Oktoberfest in the whole world.
Okay, so I prepared a little interview with questions. So let's start with the first one. Before you came today, what was your number one stereotype about Germans?
Number one stereotype about Germans, I think, is that they have no humor, and I think being with you all day has proved me right.
Okay, number two. On a scale of 1 to 10, how well is Toronto or Kitchener pulling off a German Oktoberfest?
For the authentic German Oktoberfest experience, they're doing quite a good job. The Bratwurst with the sauerkraut and the yellow mustard was fantastic, and it reminded me of the time I spent in Germany. So I think they're doing a wonderful job here.
Perfect. Okay, what's the most surprising thing you have seen so far?
We saw a kid who had the same shirt as me. That was pretty surprising. Also, they don't have any beer steins.
Describe the taste of this German Bratwurst you were talking about, as if you were a food critic.
As if I was a food critic. I would say that the bun was probably overbaked, overproved. It was too tough, too chewy. But the bratwurst itself was delicious. The skin had a perfect bite, and all of the flavors that were in there just came together. There was heavy notes, deep notes, and then some bright notes on top of that. Really kind of brought the whole thing together.
This is about tradition, the Oktoberfest. What's an American tradition you think every German should experience?
I think Black Friday, the day after Thanksgiving, after everyone said how thankful they are for all the stuff they have in their life, we all rush into big department stores and climb over each other to try and get the best deals on material things and technology products and TVs and things like that. And I think a German would really enjoy that environment.
Everything else you want to say to the camera?
I'm loving it here in Kitchener-Waterloo, and if you're in the neighborhood, you should come by.
My name is, I got no voice from yesterday, but my name is Andrew Neufeld, and I'm the chairman of our cake chopping committee here at Kitchener-Waterloo Oktoberfest.
Okay, perfect. Before you came today, what was your number one stereotype about Germans?
Well, I do have German background, so I would say that they're fun-loving but staunch people.
Okay, number two, on a scale of 1 to 10, how well is Toronto or Kitchener pulling off a German Oktoberfest?
Well, I had the pleasure of going to Oktoberfest in Munich last year, so it definitely is a different experience. Different in the fact that it's spread out, which is more challenging. But I think we've been trying to do a really good job of bringing the spirit here.
All right, 1 to 10, what would you rate
1 to
it?
10? I think we're a solid 8.
A solid 8, okay, thank you very much. What's the most surprising thing you have seen so far?
Definitely certain patrons of the crowd. Let's put it that way.
Okay. Which Canadian food would you pair with this German beer?
It's Canadian food. Well, a good poutine goes well with beer, so
okay.
yeah.
As you have German roots, I would teach you a word, German for squirrel,
Okay.
which is Eichhörnchen, and I want you to pronounce it once.
Eichhörnchen?
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 Yeah, I would give this a solid 4 out of 10. And the last question is, so for me this is tradition, Oktoberfest.
Of course.
What's a Canadian tradition you think every German should experience once?
I guess, yeah. Yeah, good NHL hockey game, yeah.
All right, thank you very much.
Cheers.
All right, we're now at the Dogtoberfest. We're just close by, and as the name intends, a lot of dogs are here. So they have this little dog show going on behind me. So over there you can see some people dancing in lederhosen and dirndl. Just pretty cool. And they're even playing some German music. And over there we have Leo, and yeah, but this is pretty sad. We have beer in cans, but yeah, at least it's German beer. That's pretty cool. Prost.
1, 2, 3, spank that spigot! Woo! Woo! Fantastic!
Okay, next thing to try is the Grilled 95 Schnitzel. Leo and I are still hungry after the Bratwurst. We now watch the beer kegging.
Yeah, the keg tapping ceremony.
We will have a food rating of the Schnitzel in a few minutes.
And the currywurst. We gotta get some currywurst.
So this is the currywurst, and this is the Schnitzel. Do you remember how much you paid for that?
$1 billion. Number one stereotype about Germans, I think, is that they have no humor. It's the best worst I've ever had.
That's all right. I would say that's the most authentic thing we have seen on Oktoberfest so far. It's pretty good. Kelly, how would you rate this pretzel?
I would say the pretzel's a 6 out of 10.
Only a 6 out of 10.
Yeah, I wish it had mustard and I wish it was a little firmer.
I get it. You know why they don't have this in Europe?
Because it's bad?
Yeah, maybe, but because it's too dangerous. Because the Cybertruck is made out of steel, and if you hit a pedestrian with steel, you will kill him. What do you think about this, Leo? Big truck. You as an American.
Yeah, but it's a big truck, but it's a big truck for no reason, right? It doesn't have a big bed.
Yeah, that's probably true.
It's kind of a waste.
I don't know if we're allowed to do it, what we're doing. That's pretty solid. I thought it would be more soft.
Jump on it.
Leo, you can do scroll there. In the car.
While driving, that's good.
Yeah. No, not while driving.
The back seat.
Yeah. So we're heading back now from the Oktoberfest. The buses are so full. I have to sit on the ground. Okay, so I'm back home now and I've watched the whole video again. And so now, what would I say about the Oktoberfest? I would say it's not quite the German Oktoberfest experience, but they're making a really good job of trying to catch the spirit, and they're adding their little Canadian nuance. And I think that's just perfect. It was so nice of seeing some people in lederhosen drinking German beer, even though it wasn't cans. I thought they would do it for the environment, but then we were handing out plastic cups as well, and I just don't get it. And I think for an Oktoberfest to have craft beer is just the bare minimum. And I also like that they have like theme parties all over the city. Like you have seen the Oktoberfest, there were soccer games going on with like an Oktoberfest theme, and this was perfect. The food was nice, they imported a ton of stuff from Germany, and to be honest, the food was really, really good, and it really reminded me of home. So I would give this Oktoberfest a solid 7.5 out of 10. Why not 10 out of 10? I would say 1.5 points for the canned beer. This was really embarrassing. And then the other thing is 700,000 people should be partying there, but in reality it was like stretched over multiple weeks. So I maybe saw 3,000 people throughout the whole day, and it was nice, don't get me wrong. But yeah, I would say 0.5 point for that. And then the last point I have to say, which was the transit. The buses were too full. Some people had to wait hours for the next bus because
multiple buses in a row were too full. That's a minus as well. So thank you very much for watching. It was a very long video, and I've said this at the last video already that these videos are getting longer and longer, but I really enjoy making those videos. And if you have watched until now, thank you so much. Helps this channel a lot. I already reached 1,000 subscribers, so thank you one more time. If you're one of them, that's just wonderful. Yeah, so if not, please subscribe. And if you want to know more about my story or want to see more of my videos, I will link my initial story up here. So there I'm telling all about why I moved to Canada and what brought me here. And so far I like it really much. And also I can say so much, my next video will be about the Ward Island. And yeah, this was the recommendations I found in the comments. And also someone has written me that on my Instagram channel, which will be linked down below in the comments as well. You can write me your questions there or write them down in the comments below. I hope I will see you at the next video. Thank you so much, and I hope you had a very nice Thanksgiving.